This is a fucking long patch note. Big, very big. But obviously, everybody knows Tier 4 launches tomorrow, because I'm not recording this late. Tier 4 launches tomorrow. Comes with all the good shit we've been waiting for a while now. Also comes with Ignite servers. Maintenance starts in about 2 hours from now, and goes for about 15 hours. So we'll see if the servers are even up before this video goes up. Hopefully this video beats the servers. But what do we got in store? Got North Curzon to the new continent with the huge epic battles and cutscenes. That'll be fun. Gotta be 1600 to go there. Oh, you have to do the Behemoth prologue and the Echidna epilogue. Shit. Okay, well, if you haven't done that, you gotta do that. I gotta do that before the servers close, because I forgot. So we gotta get through this fast. New continent, of course, it's got Field Boss. It's got Enlightenment Potions and new collectible, the chart. We got increased drop rate, and we have it rebalanced to 1640 for our version. That is a great change, actually. Got the Ocean Liner, Adventure Tome, 1640 plus Chaos Gates, new skill rune, 4 Tier 4 trade skill yields, cool. 9 new World Tree Leaves. We got new emotes, new achievements, new titles, Cocoa Seeds, Memory Tome, and Knowledge Transfer. We're able to do the Curzon Front, which is the new Chaos Dungeon. There'll be a 1641 and a 1661. You do it once a day instead of twice, so that's cool. But then you got the Kinuat Fortress. It to be 1620. But supposedly, compared to Korea, we can enter this any amount of times we want. Unlimited entry for us. This is where you get your Tier 4 relic equipment. The first time you do it every day, you'll get a guaranteed piece, but you can just keep farming it for the additional drops. If you decide that you don't want to spam farm it, it will take you a week, or about 6, it'll take you 6 days to finish your transfer, which is fine. But if you want to have all your gear immediately, so your character can be 1640, and you can start doing Chaos Dungeons, you're going to need to spam the shit out of this. Hopefully the drop rate's pretty good. And of course they've added the new Guardian raid, which is 1640, gives Tier 4 mats and gives a new rune. The new zone thing comes with a new world map. It's just the Alt Q menu, just different. Doing different stuff gives you contribution points to make world activities better. And then for Ignite servers, which we already talked about in another video, they haven't changed any details of it. If you want to do things like Echidna, Behemoth, and North Curzon, and Tier 4 and stuff onward, you have to leave that server. Good night, Worm, Wormtuck. Well, we got the Tier 4 progression systems. We have the Tier 4 gear, of course. You get to the fortress. Tier 3 gear transfer Tier 4. Doesn't keep any of the old artisan and advanced honing. Once you transfer, it requires Tier 4 mats. We're given the 4 new type of mats for Tier 4. The Leap Stones, the Destruction Guardian Stones, Shards, and Fusion Materials. You can convert everything other than the Shards. Does that mean you can include... Oh no, you can't convert these. So the old Solars will become just 1 for weapon and 1 for armor, so that's cool. They tell us that ancient gear will obviously be available with A gear. We can get relic gear for now. We get relic accessories with the new Tier 4 stuff, starting at the Curzon Front at 1640, and you also get more from A gear as well. They don't provide engraving bonuses, instead they give the Enlightenment tree, which they describe below. Instead of it coming with rolls on it, it comes with a roll or 2 for the points and with quality, but then you basically hone the accessory 3 times, kind of like a bracelet, rolls the stats, and hope you get something good. The difference being that at any point, you can sell these to other players. In Tier 4, you permanently get a 5x3 of engravings. Power of it is just based on leveling up with relic books and with your ability stone. There's also new Tier 4 gems, of course. You can only use these at 1640 and above. They give a flat attack power bonus, some small percentage, but it adds up across all the gems. And supports get new gems for their identity skill, their shielding skill, and their buffing skills that come with additional effects, which is pretty cool. Supports will actually have a reason to run a couple damage gems, like 2 or 3. They describe how you can convert a level 10 gem to be level 8, so on and so forth. Then we got the arc passive, way easier just to show the pictures. It's got 3 different tabs. It's got the evolution tab, which you fill up from relic and ancient gear. The first row is your main stats. The second and third row are the old set bonuses, and the 4th row is a brand new Tier 4 style way to customize your character. Obviously tells you how many points you're going to need to fill it out, and here they show an image. Notably in this image, they have filled out the whole tree with relic gear, but that might just be because they're just doing it for screenshot purposes. And then your other tree, your accessory tree, is your enlightenment tree. The middle 2 rows are your class engravings. The first 3 nodes are the old class engraving, and then the 4th node is your new Tier 4 node. The side nodes are also additional bonuses for each character, and you get points from these accessories and from horizontal content, and even more in the future when they eventually add more systems to get more points. Because currently right now, I believe in KR, they can only get this whole row with this one at 2, and then a side one at 1, and a side one at 2 or 3. That's cool though. And again, also in this image, they notably show having way more points than would normally be available with relic accessories, but they didn't announce anything like that for our version, or say exactly if anything was changed, but who knows. Also for the leap points, notably they don't have a bracelet equipped here either, but they have 80 bracelet points, but they're just showcasing that this tab will be filled out once you have a bracelet on. Once the Braille rate eventually comes out, they briefly announced the karma system. They announced for us that we will be getting hyper awakenings. We also have a video that could be linked below where we go over all the hyper awakenings for each class, and basically we didn't think these were going to come out until a month after tier 4, just like they had originally said, but they are giving it to us right at launch, so that's great. It's going to make it feel a lot more complete instantly upon getting into tier 4. You're going to feel like you've got something new, like there was a reason why you're there, and just going to feel like you have more power. So that's cool. And there's a new story quest to unlock it, 2 hyper awakenings per class, 2 hyper awakening skills. They're pretty dope. And then I guess there's 108 new achievements. And remember that your auto move will being changed to caps lock, because this new ability comes on T. And the mount button has also been changed, because Alt V is now what's used to use your hyper awakening. We've also got our events. We've got the Light of the Abyss event. What does this one have? Victory tokens, completing dailies and weekly activities. These tokens will be exchanged for Radiant victory tokens, used for even better rewards. Top will have some roster items that can be acquired once per roster. Fions, honey materials, hopefully tier 4 stuff. And there's also a secondary shop, I guess. Probably 2 or 3 tabs to the shop. Something unique, maybe. Who knows? There'll also be items that read for... Oh, so this one's a weekly basis. This one's a complete and a weekly basis and goes all the way to November 27th. That's really cool. Hopefully, this is loaded with stuff to cover for the insane amount of catch-up we're still having to do in our Western version of the game. Be ready for A-Gear and things like that. Because it's a struggle for a lot of people to keep up. Then we got the Yaws of Jar Season 3. Wait, really? They're doing a Yaws of Jar Season 3 thing. When opening jars to create a skin, players receive either a legendary skin or an epic skin, 10 bonus tickets. Tickets can be exchanged, even exchanged for various bonus rewards. Oh wow, so it's an event just for pulling Yaws of Jar stuff. If you like Yaws of Jar Season 3 gambling, sounds good. There's a nice server exclusive events, new daily login and fever time rewards. Wow, they're doing the daily playtime event is still continuing. They said this was going to end. And it's got tier 4 honing materials in it. That's fucking great to hear. That's good. But all of these are ending. Maharaka. I missed the last Blooming Makoko. I am very sad. Let that be immortalized in this video that I just realized I missed the Blooming Makoko event. And there goes my chance at 100,000 pound gold. Power Fest and Oktoberfest and the double Fate Ember event is ending. I feel like they could just keep this, but you know, here's what it is. And moving on for the store updates, we got the Yaws of Jar Season 3. We also have a video about this, but we'll watch this one. We'll watch their trailer for this. The Destroyer looks so sick in this one. Gotta watch that back again. Hang on, hold on. Yeah, Destroyer looks sick. Honestly, Slayer's weapon looks great. Paladin looks pretty cool. Like, Destroyer is the winner of this one, though. Gunlancer looks pretty still pretty clean. Soul Eaters is not that great. Shadowhunters is... I like Shadowhunters. Reapers is also great. Bard's weapon looks really cool. Sork always loses. The Bard skin and weapon, though, I really like. Arcana looks pretty good. Summoners is kind of a disappointment, but it is sparkly, so there's that. We got the Gunners, of course. Honestly, Gunslingers is pretty good. The other Gunners are kind of lacking, though, by comparison. Soulfist and Scrappers look really good. Breakers is kind of weird. War Dancers is okay. Artists is better than Aeromancers, but Aeromancer's weapon looks good. It's cool though, so I'll be in the shop for anybody who wants to pull for those. And you can obviously buy these with gold in the auction house like normal. You get 10 bonus tickets for that event to turn in. So instead of doing the Amethyst Shard thing, I guess, this time around, you'll get 10 bonus tickets for the legendary skin, along with the purple skin. But they're also introducing a new thing for our version of the game, Crystalline Aura Plus. And how Crystalline Aura is normally a thing you buy every 30 days for blue crystals or for IRL dollars. There's now an even bigger version of this subscription, which will come with some Una instant completes, Chaos Dungeon, rest bonus recoveries, or some special feast coupons. All this stuff is normal. It's just these 3 things that you get additional when you do the plus version. I'll have to see how much that costs. Did they say how much it costs? Oh, I see. It's an auto renewal kind of thing. Okay. It makes sense. More ways to monetize. We're also getting a new ARC pass. Holy shit, there's a lot of stuff in the shop. Yeah, we got this new ARC pass here as well. I mean, honestly, if they ask me, the only thing that's cool in these skins is their weapons. But they do look really good. That Soul Eater one looks amazing with the 2 sides. I think Reaper's dagger looks really cool too. The weapons are definitely the highlight of this. The mages look bad, but you know, we're used to that as mage players. The mount looks pretty cool. I like this lion. A nice little pet. That's pretty cool. It looks decent on the martial artists, actually. The warrior weapons look pretty good. They're overhauling the whole shop, updating Mari's UI, and I guess we don't know what exactly will be in the shop upon refresh, but I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Then they're adding tier 4 founders packs. I don't know if they've added these yet. They have not yet. They have not added those to the site description. The showcase will be available after the update. And I guess, so these will be in the founders packs. These are things that were in KR's shop as either PC Cafe or mileage or something. And I think they look pretty good. That's pretty cool too. We've got the PvP updates. I'm only going to read 1 or 2 of these things for PvP because people figure it out eventually. They're adding 1v1 mode. You bring 3 characters for your roster, you battle against another player in a 1v1 relay. I think this seems super cool, and I'm down to try this like immediately. So it's like a champion point system. Do your awakenings. You can buff your skills. It looks fucking cool. I don't know. I'm going to have to give this a go. This seems cool to me. Oh wow, they're leveling up the Book of Coordination for this as well. That's cool to, I mean, that's good to know. So they removed the deathmatch and co-op mode, so it's literally just this 1v1 mode. They updated the UIs. And you can do the purchasing right from the shop in the PvP window. But then, other than that, generic updates, and sentence changes make it easier to understand. Chest piece just reads as your weapon power is increased. Pants are inflicts fixed damage, gives ally buff effect. Ally buff effect, successor skills, strength damage. I mean, that makes sense. And then just a generic outgoing damage with ally attack power buff. This is way better wording for this. Makes it way easier for somebody to understand. It also doesn't make it a fucking textbook when you look at your armor. So weapons just becoming attack power and brand power, attack power effectiveness, attack power, brand power, attack power, and brand power. Oh, the refund effect is gone. I didn't realize they removed the refund effect. Okay, so the refund effect is gone. Okay, that makes sense. So no more meter refund, just a bunch of brand power. Then obviously this comes with all the engraving updates. Adjustments to Ambush Master, Master Brawler, make them less punishing if you don't land a head or a back attack. Overall, increasing the floor damage of these type of builds. All the other engravings have been improved as well. Mass Increase, Cursed All, Precise Dagger, Stabilized, MP Efficiency, and Magic Stream, all a lot better now. These two don't diminish in the pool with the other effects because they are an attack damage bonus. And then we got the general combat updates. Obviously max level is now 70. They've increased XP amounts from Chaos Dungeon Unas, and they've also increased the Guardian raid, wow, by 3x. That's great. You can also level your skills to 14, and also you can level up as many tripods as you want. It's not 18. And then there's the new combat stats, evolution damage, which comes from the evolution tree, and brand power for supports. There is now the Just Guard or Perfect Block used on certain type of attacks. The boss glows yellow. You have to perfect block it or you take fixed HP damage. That'll be in the new content. They added the new runes, Mountain's Face, Vision, and Poison. And then you put Transcendence and Elixirs on the gear slots instead of the armor itself, making it easier to sort through and look at. And the Ebony Cube, adding the first level of Cube at 1640 for tier 4. You can get the entrance ticket from the Bloodstone shop or from your Chaos and other stuff like that. And you can dispatch it in your Stronghold if you want it, and there's one new achievement. They added the new collectible, the Bloodclaws chart. You'll start getting quests after doing the main quest in North Curzon. It's added the exchange, the UI, the codex, 3 new achievements, 2 titles, and rewards related to it that are in the Alt-L menu and at the vendor. Holy moly, they added a bunch new Stronghold farming materials. Trade tool skills are all used in the farm. You just claim stuff from the farm. They removed all the treasure map research. You can skip the guide quests automatically. They've adjusted the track to get through all the quests in the Stronghold. They removed the prerequisite quests, that's fine. 6 new cooking dishes for tier 4 relevant power. 42 crafting recipes that previously learned through research are now learned through items. So you can just buy these from the vendor, that's cool. Added battle items, removed farm from the exchange tab. No more farm exchange tab, sad. There is no more notebook. You just get chests that are obtained 3 times a week through the vendor. Simplifying the tool chests down. They changed which battle items need what to craft, because they're doing an overall balancing of trade skills and life skills. There's no more exchange NPC Monet. Rip, goodbye Monet. You can level up your trade skills to level 70, and you can get mastery up to level 24. So they've adjusted some skills. They've basically rebalanced every life skill. Some stuff will look different. Some stuff will be different mini games. I guess it's more part, like it has a, if you fail, you don't just lose everything. You get a chunk of the reward. I'm going to guess is how that works. These are the new tier 4 materials that drop in common areas. That's cool. There's a treasure pouch. Guess there's some sort of like Fate Ember equivalent for gathering now. World tree leaves have been changed. How those show up. Oh my god, there's so much here to the trade skill stuff. This is going to require a deep dive in game, not in just a text form. They've reworked all the bonuses that can appear on skills. And I guess you can no longer do Platinum Fields alone is also a thing. Oh yeah, you can also no longer get Platinum Field tickets. And if you run them, you have to run them in a group. And then they removed content. Some things we were losing. They're removing Tulabik, they're removing Chaos Line, or they're removing Throne Spire. I'm assuming all those rewards are just going to come instantly in horizontal passes and stuff like that. So that's fine. They've also added gold reward updates, so we're getting more gold from stuff. Echidna's going from, I think it's 14,000 gold normal mode and 18,000 gold hard mode to 16,000 and 19,500. And they've lowered the gold from Akan and Ivory Tower. I don't actually know what this was before. I think it might have been 4,500 and 6k and 8k or something, like just ever so slight. I don't know why they're doing this. Everything in lower than Argos Space Raid's bound gold now, so you can, so there's still a way to get gold from that stuff. That's crazy. I thought it didn't drop anything anymore. They've done some item level adjustments to some content. Ivory Tower hard mode is now 1610. Baymine hard mode is now 1620. Gargadeth is now 1600 from 1610, and the Vesco Guardian raid is no longer 1630. He is now a 1610 Guardian. Chaos Gate at the 1610 bracket now goes all the way up to the 1639 item level to match the tier 4 entrance. And then they've also changed raids that dropped tier 3 mats to now drop tier 4 mats. And they also added relic engravings to be able to chance to drop. I don't even think KR has this. This is very good that we are getting this already. It is Echidna, normal, and hard will now be tier 4 mats. That's cool. Behemoth will also be being updated to tier 4 mats. Their item levels are not changing. They are just dropping tier 4 mats, remaining at their same difficulties. It'll be very fun. We're going to be crushing these raids. They got an update to the pet system. There's no more pet treadmill. It's now they're dancing. They just made the pet system way easier to interact with, way better UI. Characters in the same roster and guild can participate as one guildmate, so that's great. So you can just have your whole roster join the UI. They've updated the whole guild UI itself. You can also exchange bloodstones right in the guild UI. That's another great change. It's not weekly tasks, it's guild missions. I guess there's different stuff in the guild missions too. You can get tier 4 honing mats, some toys, and some tier 3 mats as well, and the new cube tickets. They'll also lower the exchange cost to get cube entrance tickets, the silver, and the honing chests. The max guild level is now 30. Guess we'll figure out what comes with that. And there's no penalty to leave a guild, and if you don't log in for 180 days, it automatically kicks you. Guild masters can manually distribute gold and bloodstones to the guild. You can make 20 officer ranks now. That's an improvement. I like that. There's no more mail piling up just from not getting guild rewards, so that's cool. Oh, you can't deposit gold anymore in the guild. They removed siege and raid match. Sorry for all the guilds that like to do that, but I guess it's gone. Guilds is just a place to store your characters and try to find other people to do actual raids with. All right. Holy crap. This is long. We're at the halfway point. Continuing on with the general quality of life changes. They've adjusted solo mode, so solo mode's easier. So they've once again done more adjustments and nerfing to Ivory Tower, Kangol, Bolton, Vicus, Clown, and Brell, and Akon, which is crazy. They added battle resource recovery, so I guess you get your mana back now. Increase the true supporter buff, and they have new guides to help teach players, so that's cool. So I guess some voice lines won't be in the game, but they'll have them fixed soon. Also, we're immediately getting the Trixian tier 4 fully unlocked, so we can test stuff instantly. You can choose your weapon glow, that's cool. Sidereal weapon, Esther weapon level 9 is now open, but they can't get it until they get a gear. But they can go ahead and Ella to it instantly. There's now double the amount of chaos rest gauge, so you can go twice as long before doing your chaos dungeons before it caps out, just like Guardians now. I think it's 10 days, might even be longer. There is no more infinite chaos. So they've also readjusted the Fate Ember drop rate and the loot pool for it. You can no longer get gold from doing Hanumaton after October 23rd. That's kind of lame. Actually, probably going to need to go slam this out. If you haven't slammed this out, you could probably do it at tier 4 gear pretty quickly. I think it's 50k gold. Roster level is now going to 400. They've also stopped nerfing your XP gain between 281 and 300, and you get retroactive XP adjustment. So if you're like me and you're if you're 298 roster level, regretting that you didn't get 300, but wondering why it was so hard to get those last couple levels, you'll instantly be like only one level off of the people who have just been sitting at 300. So it's not that big a deal. From 1 to 250, it's a 100% increase, and at 250 to 300 is a 50% increase. That's good. People can catch up their roster XPs. Oh wow, there is roster XP given from field bosses and chaos gates now. There was like nothing before. That's good. And you only get roster XP doing a guardian when it actually counts for a guardian kill. So you can't like spam it. I guess could you spam it before? I never tried that. We're getting additional gate 4 Brell adjustments, and then they're fixing some bugs with Kangol, fixing some bugs with Vicus. I think that's just it. And that's really it. Just the changes that KR got to the older raids for solo mode and stuff like that, fixed bugs. They've also redone the UI, like the visual UI for health bars of these mobs, so that's cool. But supposedly they buffed the bag drop rate for Yearning Island if you ever want to go waste your time doing that. Battle item support now goes to Kelagos and Hanumaton. You can also infinitely buy Pedo wine. Everybody who wants that extra attack and move speed, go ahead and just instantly dump your silver into that. There's a new secret healing potion. The shipwreck secret maps are also way easier to obtain now. Sailing coins are now 1 coin. There's no more Providence stones, and instead those things that just drop Providence stones now give silver. But you can buy the skin chests with silver, so that's cool. If you didn't get those and want those couple skins. So if you've done any of the prerequisite quests for any of the raid or epilogue, prelogue quests for any of the raids, it will auto be completed, so you don't have to get those annoying notifications on the rest of your characters. Added the following rewards for completing Legion raid epilogue quests. So if you haven't done the epilogue quests, I guess you get some cards. Maybe that's already a thing? I don't know. If you need Legion Commander cards, that's where you can get them. And if you completed it, it'll be in your roster storage, so that's cool. Updated some guide quests, chat tabs. Anything else important in here? So more mouse cursor settings, more accessibility settings. While they've improved the graphics of some NPCs, add new information for evolution damage, brand power, new buttons at the bottom left of the profile. Another big change, you can now add the option to, if you want to make a party and it's going to be a slow filling party, you can let people do chaos dungeons, Curzon front, guardian raids, adventure islands, chaos gates, tower, and cube while they're in your lobby, and you can see what they are doing and how far they're into it. Also, the filtering of parties got better, and the new categories, of course. There's no more secret map. NPCs have been condensed in each city, and they removed these NPCs. 96 achievements are going away. They've adjusted 119 achievements. New trophy for reaching level 70 for item level 1700 and roster 400. 1700 and level 70 will happen way earlier than roster 400. I've updated all the card packs to be tier 4 card packs in some places going forward. Added new feast of barbecues. There's the new chef menu. You can exchange your echidna mats for tier 4 mats at the exchange shop, so that's good. Also a bunch of new cards, right? They haven't talked about the new cards. Awakening cards has become easier. Arcane Protectors only within my normal. Okay, that's good. Good for the Ignite server. Tier 4 honey chests in every vendor. We like to see that. The memory tome finally has the behemoth cutscenes, so that's cool. If you're 1640 above, you get more Unas tokens. You get more gold and silver from islands if you're 1640. Primal Island is tier 4. Fuck. Yeah, everybody have fun doing your Primal Island. I'm gonna skip that. Pet combat sets now flat values. There are 40 new cards, 10 new equipable sets, 19 new books, and archdemon effects. Now all these sets have 12, 18, 24, and 30 bonuses, which is way easier for new players and even current players to get their sets leveled up. You can actually use the bonuses at even lower levels. 15 new card pack items. Bunch of new card packs. You have to be doing 1640 stuff if you want these new card packs. Raid seals have been turned into one type of seal. 2 new seal merchants. Gotta see what's in those, I guess. Basic missions are 2 hours. Okay. Then they removed some research. Holy crap, now we're on to balance changes. So these are generic balance changes that we went over in a previous video. That one could also be linked below about KR's initial changes right when tier 4 dropped. Just skim through these real quick, see if there's anything big. All classes got their stats for awakening slightly adjusted. Generically have increased awakening skill damage in PvP and PvE for everything. They're also giving some refunds for some tripods that changed. So anything they removed a bleed from, they changed the tripod and gave you a refund on it. Every class is awakening, got its damage increased. Maybe some slight changes to a tripod, which they'll give you a refund for again. Nothing too big here, just some tiny numbers. And the damage over time, they've just reworked how it works. They're telling you what tripods you're going to get a refund for and how dots will now work on classes that still have them. And then that's it. Holy crap, we reached the bottom. Wow, that was long. There's going to be even more, I guarantee it, in 2 weeks in the 8-year update. That's Arcasia Ignited. That's tier 4 coming to the Western version of Lost Ark. It's crazy that it's finally here. Like, actually, I can't believe it at all. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, come by the Twitch channel, see us doing this stuff, ask any questions you may have there. Until then.